Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the give.
This is contact for the tackle. To keep this ball carrier to no gain, that is a complete safety play.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
The strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
But then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Now Young gonna keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Tremble comes in motion. A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Dowdle trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Carolina. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cardinals 20.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Second down, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Scorton, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's Harrison in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll look underneath here for Dowdle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Tremble comes in motion. They'll go play action with Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Murray. Back to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now a second down throw from Murray. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And third down coming up.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where...
To the goal line and in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Cardinals 27.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
23 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Young to throw. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. The Bearcats called for and made dug beyond their own 15. The punt offense ready to come back out for this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Off the play fake, here's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On play action, Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Young. He'll step up and run. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Panthers first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do. Play action now. It's Murray. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now he'll run it, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Derek Brown in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get them here again.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Game on! Ray Benson, touchdown, Arizona. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7.
Cardinals 34.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Young. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Panthers.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball, so that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw is Young. He finds the big tight end, Trimble. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here. And
oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way. And now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're about ready now for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wit's end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Just his first catch, they have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And he broke through the initial contact, lines up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They put Wilson in motion. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. Coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Murray on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. Play action with Young. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Number 18. Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Young. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to throw. Young. He's got his... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st down, it's Murray. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Murray will throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 24-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
It is 3rd and long. Murray going to look to do it himself. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes second down. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The motion man is Sanders. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball, placement and whatnot. But listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.
PlayStation